Hi, I'm Elik from The Voice Keeper. The Voice Keeper is the fastest and easiest voice banking service. One of the problems that we saw when we started to work on voice banking is that creating a personal voice required a lot of commitment. Not only that it required recording hundreds or thousands of sentences, it's a hassle, nobody has time for it, it becomes a task. We thought of how to make it easier, and one of the options to make it easier is using the iPhone. The iPhone has a superb microphone, and we've created an app that allows you to create a personal voice from your iPhone. Before I will show you the app, I will say that creating a voice with an iPhone is not the best option. The best option to create a voice, the highest quality voice, is still with a $40–50 USB headset microphone from a well-known brand. But since most of us don't have it handy, and we still want to show that we can create a voice in 3 or 10 minutes of recording, the handiest thing that we have is the app. In 3 or 10 minutes recording, we don't create the best voice possible, but it's really handy and we can see results immediately, and in our age it's very important. So I will start showing the app. It's called The Voice Keeper, available on iTunes, available for iPad and iPhones. Registration is extremely fast. Oh, I'm not logged out, I will log in. Registration is extremely fast. You can do it either with your email or password that you can create at this moment with your account that you may be created on the web, or even using Google login. I will create an account. It only takes a few seconds. I just need to give my voice a name, email, password, say that I'm a male, and I'm good to go. The app tells me how to hold the phone. As long as I'm in a quiet room and speak regularly, it shouldn't be a problem. I just put the phone close to my mouth. The app shows me sentences on the screen. I just put the phone as close as possible to my mouth and start recording them. The company provided major support for the development of Project Space Track. I need to record 30 sentences in order to get the first version of my voice. Let's see how it goes. The World Cup final sold out months in advance. She's a Japanese actress and singer. Count was a Japanese general in the Imperial Japanese Army. Daily remains the most common translation. You should read it as naturally as possible, so it will capture the way you speak. The group played festivals including Big Day Out. Oh, here I made a small mistake. I can just repeat the recording. I never have to hear the recording again because it's not critical. As long as I'm in a quiet room and holding the iPhone close to my mouth, it will be okay. I can always re-record the sentence if I made a mistake, like in this case. The group played festivals including Big Day Out alongside the Chemical Brothers. Autonomous City is a type of autonomous administrative division. The effort inspired Australian punk bands to start Rock Against Howard. The Last 5 Years is a musical written by Jason Robert Brown. Barnes is currently the general manager for the New England Revolution and Major League Soccer. It's really easy. The Nature of Things is a Canadian television series of documentary programs. If I've made a tiny mistake, it doesn't matter. You don't need to record the sentences. Deep is the third solo studio album by English musician Peter Murphy. Don't laugh at my accent. Notable Turkish politicians and figures also condemned the policy. Rebellion Limited was a British video game developer based in Derby, England. The Sun Don't Lie was a Grammy nominated in the category of Best Contemporary Jazz Performance. Together with his twin brother Bob, he has been very successful in doubles. Nancy Lee Johnson is a former American politician from the state of Connecticut. The Village Pub is the Black Bull Inn. The St. Paul Chamber Orchestra also uses the Basilica as a venue. Casino Niagara is a commercial casino located in Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada. Notice that I use punctuations wherever the sentence shows. Operation Hastings was an American military operation in the Vietnam War. 9 to go. Pakistan Television Corporation is a Pakistani television network owned by the government of Pakistan. The Golden Gate Quartet is an American vocal group. The Golden Gate Quartet is an American vocal group. The business calls itself London's first global business magazine, published in the United Kingdom. Gold chloride is the starting point for the synthesis of many other gold compounds. Pi goes on and on and on. According to Rotten Tomatoes, the film has received 2 positive and 1 negative review. Junior high schools are for children aged 12 through 15 years old. Those are nonsense sentences, but they're good to capture your voice. The Roman emperor was the ruler of the Roman Empire during the imperial period. And practice your tongue, ouch. The Roman emperor was the ruler of the Roman Empire during the imperial period. By this time, the injury was chronic. That's it. Uploading audio. Okay, now it says congratulations. At this stage, there is a recommended strategy. We've spent 3 minutes of recording, and our technology right now needs about 7 minutes to process these recordings and create a personal voice that you can test on the app. What we recommend on this stage is to keep recording for these 7 minutes. So you end up investing 10 minutes, and in 30 minutes from now you will have 2 versions of your voice. One of them is based on 10 minutes of recording, which sounds really good. Remember that the 30 is usually a basic voice, just to encourage you and help you record further, give you some encouragement, because we don't want to record 1,000 sentences or 500 before we get some feedback. In this case, we'll give it a few minutes of wait, and we will return shortly to hear my personal voice. Stay tuned. Again, 7 or 8 minutes after we finish recording, we can use the Use My Voice tab. We can enter any text we want, or if we are lazy, we can click on the play button. It will read default text.
This is my personal voice, created using the voicekeeper.com website, after only 3 minutes of recording myself.
This is basic quality of the voice. You will see the biggest jump in quality if you record for 10 minutes, if you reach the 100 voice version. The 30 version is not that stable because it's only 30 sentences, so you may get different results. Some people get great results with the 30 sentences. You can also share it with your friends. I think you can notice that it captured my accent somehow, so this is another good property of this technology. Currently, the player part is very basic, but we are working on a lot of improvement, and we will make it. We will give it some AAC features like word prediction and some other features to help users really use it for reading aloud. Thank you very much for staying with me for so long.